Sticking with the Telegraph, Nick, what are we going to do now with our weekends?
Yes, wolf whistling is going to be gone. So wolf whistling to be made illegal and claiming it's a joke will not be an excuse. And this is this new silly law they've been talking about for ages. I say silly because it's not going to do anything to stop actual rapists or Wayne Couzens type people. It's going to just increase tensions between men and women. The last thing we need following lockdowns are more petty rules and control on behaviour, I think. And the last thing we need as well is police following up stupid minor crimes when there are far more serious crimes that seem to be going ignored. That's my take. I'm not saying wolf whistling is great. I'm just saying it's not really a
There's an argument that, well, first of all, there's an argument, Leo, you may not agree with this, that this stuff leads to other stuff. In terms of intimidation and harassment,
in itself is actually pretty bad in and of itself.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's a danger that we're legislating for social situations that can be hard to look at objectively. So somebody, politely going to chat someone up could come under this law, but genuinely women get a lot of abuse and harassment. It's a British problem. You go to Canada, like I was dating a Canadian lassie when she moved to London, she couldn't believe it. Walking down the street, men getting in front of her, grabbing her, and all the rest of it. Like it's a British problem. Anglo-Saxon men, we're only a few generations away from people who just had a big pile of rocks and ate turnips and thought that was great.
Anglo-Saxon, that's the most woke thing you've ever seen. You're anti-Anglo-Saxon, mate. That's kind of weird.
No, but Nick, what we're talking about here is it'll be offence to cause intentional harassment, alarm, or distress. Now, that to me only sounds like a good thing. There is an issue out there that this is happening. Women do feel unsafe. They do have the right to walk down the streets safely and securely.
Oh, of course.
And I think this story, though, is more about there was a sort of loophole, wasn't there, that now Suella Braverman has closed, in that people go, oh, no, well, she wanted it or whatever. Oh, I'm just joking. And now they've managed to kind of deal with that.
A couple of things. I mean, I've seen people like Claire Fox sort of say that she's not in favour of this on this channel. I've spoken to different women about it. Some don't think wolf whistling is not a problem. Some do. But I'm just suspicious of it, especially because Stella Creasy was involved in it, and that just makes me suspicious of all the time.
I don't mind it, but I think it's a good thing, and I guess we're going to see in terms of how they implement it, and when this stuff goes to court, we'll see where the boundaries really are.
The problem with this is it's like a social issue rather than something that can be legislated against. Yeah. So I think the law will be a terrible law and it'll be applied really badly. So it won't work. And
well, we'll see. No, I agree. This social issue, I think, is to really put the money, put the time into schools, getting in there and dealing with this, like you say, culturally.